Hello and welcome to the New Normal with Steve Benaquist. Welcoming you to the New Normal. I'm New Normal and this is the Steve Benaquist. Ladies and gentlemen, today got a special treat for you. We're going to take a break from talking about the new normal out there in the world. No need to talk about the P word or the C word. Not that P word or that C word. Politics and COVID-19, okay? That's it. You're not going to hear me say those words or anything about those subjects again for today. Today we're going to talk about a little part of my new normal as it's been this year, and that is watching, and not just watching episodes, digging a little deep, like kind of getting to know whole series of old TV shows. And there's been a lot of TV watching this year, but I'm going to start with something more recent. It's not recent. The show went off the air 37 years ago, but I've been watching it recently, and that is Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie was based on, I believe, real reminiscences, memoirs of late 1800s childhood and growing up on the Prairie. I don't know if it was Minnesota or some Kansas. I know they're in Kansas for part of it, but by Laura Ingalls Wilder. They're great books. If you have kids, they're fun to read. I think my mom used to read them to me. But the show is really good too. It actually does talk about some issues. There are a few laughs. Mainly, it's just kind of wholesome and real. You get Michael Landon, producer and star. He plays the dad. Pa, or Charles Ingalls is the character's name. If you don't know who he was on a show called Bonanza and another one called Highway to Heaven, a powerhouse of TV for about 30 years. Anyway, I'm getting away from the main point. I'll just... and also, I think of note is the main character. The author is represented, Laura Ingalls Wilder, by Melissa Gilbert, who is so adorable. She was later on to become the president of the Screen Actors Guild. During my time, I joined in 2000, so thanks, Madam President, for your service. And I think I had a little childhood crush, child-to-child crush, seeing her. She was so cute. And anyway, the episode I'm going to tell you about today, and I act like there's going to be more of this, but, I don't know how normal we want this to become. She adopts a pet raccoon, Half-Pint. That's the character's nickname, because she's small. That's what Pa calls her. Half-Pint adopts a wild raccoon, which is a baby, and he warns her that it's going to grow up and get wild. It's not going to want to live there. It's going to cause problems, and he encourages her to get rid of it immediately, but she and her sisters beg him to let her keep it. And they teach it some tricks, and then one day it runs away. And Pa says, well, Half-Pint, it was a wild creature. And you knew that would happen. But she's a little girl. She didn't really know. She thought it would love her and stay. But then it starts coming back at night and stealing eggs from the chicken coop and killing the chickens. Killing the chickens. And then it bites Half-Pint when she tries to get her back. And it bites the dog, Jack. And Jack, it turns out, and then Pa kills the raccoon and determines that it had rabies. So everyone's terrified. They don't know if Jack the dog is going to get rabies, if Half-Pint's going to get rabies. And then, and also he feels terrible because he killed the raccoon, whose name was Jasper. And as they realize that the dog is fine, luckily, because we all love the dog Jack also, the raccoon shows up again. And how? What? It's been killed already. And it covers its eyes the way Half-Pint taught it to. And oh my gosh, Michael Landon's big, honest face just bursts into big, honest tears because he realizes he didn't kill Jasper the raccoon, because that is Jasper the raccoon. There were two raccoons. And it all works out. It's great. And here's just a little extra bit of information. The doctor, the town doctor, and veterinarian, it's a very small town. It's played by Kevin Hagen. And I looked him up on IMDb. Interesting dude, good actor. The whole cast is great. You gotta watch it. It's on IMDb, the app. You just watch some ads. We don't have ads on this show. We only take donations. And we run on the skin of our teeth and the kindness of strangers. But you watch some ads and you can watch these shows just like you did back in the 70s. And so Kevin Hagen plays the doctor. IMDb tells me that Kevin Hagen was the son of professional ballroom dancers. Not amateurs, no, professionals, and two of them, I assume, a married couple. I don't know if their names will clarify that. The son of professional ballroom dancers, Hagen, that's two A's, Olaf Hagen, and Marvel Lucille Wadsworth. I'll say it again. Hagen, Olaf Hagen, and Marvel Lucille Wadsworth. The old team of Hagen and Wadsworth. I'm not even going to hazard a guess as to which is the mother and which is the father. I mean, sure, Lucille is mostly a woman's name, but I don't know what Hagen is. And Marvel? So who knows? Maybe it was a non-traditional couple. Maybe they adopted Kevin, whose last name I'm going to pronounce Hagen. But the father, if it's Hagen, then it's Hagen. Hagen is as Hagen does, as my grocer used to say. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that's it for this episode of The New Normal. If you like us, please click the like button, share us, subscribe on YouTube, never miss an episode, and come back next time. We're here every day of the week, except the weekend, which doesn't count. It's only weekdays, which should really be... Anyway, till next time, I'm Steve Benaquist, reminding you that if it ain't new, it ain't normal.